think, honest to goodness, I never stop dressing up and playing make-believe. I don't know what we're doing on this blue-green world, but I figure if I'm working my ass off and I love what I do and I'm teaching and learning along the way, then I'm in the right place. I was actually speaking to my little brother because he's going through a few little hiccups at the moment and changing his he's only 15, but he's been a pro tennis player and he's just decided to give it all up. So I had a good chat to him and he goes, what made you start acting? I'm going, I don't know, it just kind of happened, and I've been really blessed along the way, and it's been a really intense journey but a really fantastic one, and I found it's been an amazing career just to discover more about yourself, and a lot of the intense and negative things that have happened in my life I use to channel into my work, so they turn into positive and beautiful things. So I love it. I'm completely happy at the moment and surrendering to the moment, and Farscape and my career's taken me almost halfway around the world, so I figure if I can get the whole way around, woohoo! Yeah. I was born in Perth. My dad's an entrepreneur, and he's bought out Moscow Circus and Torval & Dean, and he just brought Cirque du Soleil into town and the Bolshoi Ballet. So I spent a lot of my years watching technical rehearsals and being on the side of the wing, and I met Marcel and taught him a few moves and it's just been a fantastic journey so far. And my mum is a mad, crazed sort of hippie that lives on a hill, and she owns a health retreat, or she did. Now she's just sort of doing her own stuff. And my dad is very focused, down to earth, work your ass off and, get the cash and and don't let anyone do you over. And so I've got pursue your passion and then work your ass off on the other end. So I turned out fine. My parents split up around when I was 3, and that lasted for about 7 years, and it was an amazing journey. They're best of mates now. They're 2 Sagittarians, born on the same day, different years, and they're my absolute idols and role models, and I still long to make them proud. And growing up has been fantastic, and I can't wait to do more of it. I used to live with my mum, and she used to have people like Deepak Chopra and Louise Hay and Hopi Indians come and talk, and Bashar and channels and whatever else. So all through my years, I sort of spent most of my years on the farm, running around naked with her and planting seeds and whatever else. And she used to wake me up in the middle of the night with water sticks, those water sticks, and she'd say, Gigi, we found the alien portal, it's here, we found it. And I'm going, Mum, I don't want to look for aliens tonight, I want to sleep, I've got a test tomorrow. No, come on, we're going, like this. And literally we would go and trek through our property, which is 250 acres at home, and it's right at the base of Mount Tamborine, which is quite a well-known mountain in Queensland. And so then I'd get to school the next day and I'd be like this, and the teacher would go, Gigi, what are you doing? Like this. I'm going, I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. And they're going, why? What have you been doing? I'm saying, well, last night we went hunting for aliens. Right, go to the counsellor's office. And then, we'd be dancing with the Hopi Indians from dusk till dawn. Gigi, why are you falling asleep? I was dancing with the Hopi Indians. Go to the counsellor. Like that. And like the teachers would say, look, and parents would ring up and tell the teachers, look, we would prefer that our kids didn't hang out with that Edgley girl because she thinks aliens are true and she's a little bit... So when I got the Farscape audition, I rang up my mum and I said, Mum, I'm auditioning for an alien. She goes, oh, I got this great feeling, Sheesh, because you've grown up with aliens all your life. And I'm going, yeah. So I walked into the audition room and I had full-on whacked out hair and glitter and eyebrow piercing, nose piercing, tattoos, God knows what. And there are these 6 beautifully composed girls there, like this. I'm like, hi, my name's Gigi. I'm like, oh, right, here we go. I had my headphones in and walked in, and I said to Andrew Prowse, I said, okay, I know she's like this whacked out alien and she's a bit of a rebel, so, what do you want me to do with movements and stuff like that? And he said, look, I just want to see if you can act. And so we did, and we went through a few different rounds, and then we went through costume fittings and optometry fittings and everything and anything, and Chiana came to fruition, and she the first makeup test was 5.5 hours long, and I had no idea the extent of the makeup or anything. So once I realised that, I had a full round with movements and stuff like that, and that's how she sort of came about, and that's where all the movements come. If you just do really simple stuff in that makeup, you're blessed with so many amazing things that you get a lot for free, so less is more a lot of the time. Someone in an interview was asking me, and I said, basically what I do is I sit on set and I wait for her to come and play with me. And I wait for her to ask me to dance, and I hope I keep up with her, because she's a complete and utter separate identity to me, and I have to separate us at times, because you see yourself for the past 4 years doing these 12 to 16 hour days, and every time you look in the mirror you're looking at this creature. And it's like really an intriguing life to sort of live, especially going through at the age that I am and stuff, and completely and utterly blessed. And so every day there were a million times where there were touchstones, and there were a million times where I'd go, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this anymore, this is really intense. And then there were 2 million times where I went, this is great, I love this, I love living on a spaceship, I'm completely like an alien in space. And I've worked with Henson's, which is phenomenal. I've grown up watching Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, and I'm more fairy tale and more totally and utterly in love with the creatures and the wild things and where they play and the fairies, as opposed to the sci-fi aspect. And Farscape has really introduced me into Star Trek and Star Wars, because that was more sort of my sister's generation. She'd always be watching that kind of stuff, and I'd be like, I want to play with the fairies. Yeah.